YouTube, what's good? It's Coach Rod back with another video. How y'all doing? Listen, if you're new to my channel, my name is Coach Rod. I am a Kingdom relationship coach, and what I do is I teach relationships, dating, Christian dating from a Kingdom perspective. Kingdom means God's way of doing things. So it's Christian dating. It's something that you are interested in. Hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell so you get notified when I upload videos. To my returning family, thank y'all so much for coming back to the video. Do me a favor, hit the like button and feel free to leave a comment. Today I want to talk about why is the dating pool so small for women. Why is the dating pool so small for women? And some people say the dating pool is not small for women, but it's just that women are looking inside the wrong pool. That could be somewhat true. Some women aren't. Some women aren't. Now let me break that down. To me, if a woman is saying to herself, for an example, I want a man to have morals, integrity, character, provider, protector, which a man supposed to be, a provider and protector, a leader, a man supposed to lead, a leader, a man that know how to lead, stuff like that, those things, she, faithful, somebody that I can trust, faithful, loyal, stuff like that. If she's saying that's what she wants, in this generation, her dating pool is going to be small. But now, if a woman says that, I want a man that makes 6 figures, he got to at least make it 6 figures or 7 figures. He got to at least be, and then some of y'all gonna get offended and you might get in the comment and you might unsubscribe, you might stop watching. I really don't care. Because if I cared about views, I would have been stopped doing my videos a long time ago, because I noticed my views steady dropping. I really don't care. And let me tell y'all something. Yeah, I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm going to say what's on my mind. I don't give a rest behind who get offended, who get mad, who don't want to watch. But it's true. If you're a woman that says you want a man, at least got to be 6 foot tall, he got to at least be making 6 or 7 figures. He got to be dark skinned, all that kind of stuff here. Superficial things. Stuff like that. Then that woman, you're looking inside the wrong pool. So every woman is not looking in the wrong pool. So if a woman wants a certain type of thing, far as a man character, if her standards is based upon a man character, again, providing, protecting, leadership, faithful, integrity, stuff like that. A man that have purpose, a man that got goals and ambition. If a woman is saying that, her dating pool going to be small. I'm just being real, because, a lot of men don't meet that, are not in the pool, are not in that pool. Some men are in that pool, but not a lot. But if a woman that says she want a man that making 6 or 7 figures, 6'2", dark skin, all this stuff right here, you see what I'm saying? She looking in the wrong pool. So that's why I get from women who looking in the wrong pool. But every woman is not looking in the wrong pool. For example, I had a client I coached yesterday, and she was saying, she want a man that's a spiritual leader. Her dating pool, but her saying that her dating pool is small because not that many men inside the pool are spiritual leaders these days. If you really know what a spiritual leader, I'm talking about a real spiritual leader now. I'm not talking about a spiritual leader who lack integrity. I'm not talking about a spiritual leader who watch nasty movies. I'm talking about a real spiritual leader. A real spiritual leader is not going to be watching nasty movies. I'm not talking about a spiritual leader that be on Instagram all day watching Instagram models. but he called himself a leader, and you know, he lead the church and stuff like that. I'm not. That's not a real spiritual. That's why a real spiritual leader is a man. He's not going to be watching the action movies. He's not going to be on Instagram watching Instagram models all day. He's going to be in his purpose. You know what I'm saying? He's going to know how to, you know, pray and cover his wife like a man's supposed to do. So her dating pool, you know, is small because not a lot of men understand that. And the reason why I'm doing this video, because, you know, I was just meditating. I was saying, you know, God, what do you want me to say to your people? You know, trying to figure out what word should I give to people, you know. And I happened to scroll on YouTube and I saw one of LoveDorsy videos. And for y'all who don't know, some of y'all might know LoveDorsy, some of y'all might not know LoveDorsy, you know. She is a female that, you know, do self-development videos and stuff like that. She coaches. You know, you can book sessions with her. You know, she help develop men and women, you know. And she hold men and women accountable. She get on women too. She get on the men. And she the ghetto version of what I do. You know, she not Christian. You know, she curse. If you can get past the cursing, you can learn something from her message. Now, I watch her, you know, because I learn from her, because she tell the truth, even though she do it in a way like the ghetto way. But I can relate to that because I've been raised in the ghetto. The way how she talk, I've been raised around that all my life. So I can look at her and not get offended and get a laugh out of it, and also get the message what you're trying to say. And, you know, so some people might say, hey, Coach Rod, you just do all that cursing she doing, you shouldn't be listening to her. But that's your opinion, you know. But it don't affect me at all. You see what I'm saying? You don't influence me at all. Again, I listen to her because she's very, very real, and I learn from her. I do. I'm not ashamed to tell nobody. I learn from other people. And what she was telling me is, it was very funny too. When you see your woman, you know, start doing self-development, start, you know, watching videos, and start reading books. She said when you see your woman start, you come home one day and you see that Judge Michael book on the bed, and she started listening to she said the woman that her wig fell off, TDJ Daughter. she said it was funny where I was laughing. She said she started listening to TDJ Daughter, started reading Judge Michael books, started going to women empowerment classes. She said she started watching my video and started booking sessions with me, and you know, getting her body right, whether she gonna do it by surgery or exercise. And she was saying, oh, don't let her start reading Bible scriptures. She said you come home and you'll be reading Psalms, the book of Psalms. She's finna leave your age. She said, my nigga, she finna leave you. And she right. She dead serious. She is 100% right. And that's what's going on, you know. And when she said that, I said, no, the book of Proverbs. If a woman really want to find her strength, read the book of Proverbs too. Psalms is good too. But the book of Proverbs, both of them good. She started reading Proverbs in the book of Psalms, and she reads Psalms on 134 and 19, I believe it is. For I am fearfully and wonderfully made. If she read that, and that thing hit her spirit, and she started confessing that, and she started doing her affirmations. Oh Lord, dog, she finna leave you, dog. That's what she was saying. You know, she started doing affirmation. If she reads Psalm 134 and 19, I am fearfully and wonderfully made, and start confessing that thing, dog, she finna leave. And she right. And that is what's going on. You know, a lot of women are working on themselves, you know. A lot of women are you know, getting. She said they start selling wigs, start selling wigs online. Start learning how to do makeup. Then when she said that, I said, yeah. In my head, when she said that, in my head, I said, yeah. When they start setting them lashes, start making that money. She said, dog, my nigga, your beef finna leave you, dog. You know, again, she cursed a lot, but it's funny to me. And again, you know, I'm used to that because I was raised around that, so it don't bother me at all. And she said it's just like when you was a little G, and on Saturday, your mama get up and you start hearing that Al Green or that gospel music, and you start spilling that bleach and that Clorox and that cleaning stuff. If you don't get your A up and start cleaning up with her, you finna get cussed the F out. And she right, you know, that's how, you know, we was raised in a black family. You know, on Saturday, that's the day that mama really deep clean. You know, she'll clean up during the week too, but Saturday she really get down. You know, on the weekend, Saturday mama really get down with the cleaning. You know, she deep clean. And if mama gotta come in there and tell you to get up and start cleaning, you gonna get it. And you, especially a black mama, you don't want a black mama coming in there cussing you out. If you ain't moving, you finna get cussed out, and you might be on punishment. So that's what she was saying about your woman. She said, so that's the same thing with your woman, man. If your woman start doing the work on herself and you ain't working on yourself, she finna leave you, and she was 100% right. And when she said that, that's what dropped in my spirit about this. That's the reason why the dating pool is so small, because women are doing more self-development than men. And you know, that is so true, you know. And some men got offended by what she said. One man came in the comment trying to throw shade on her, and she went off on him. And that one thing about her, she's not a Christian. She's not like me, you know. I ain't gonna cuss you out, you throw shade on me, you know what I'm saying? But you go on her channel and she live, you trying to throw shade, she gonna embarrass you. She gonna embarrass you. And she went off on homeboy. And that's the thing, when I saw that, that's the thing I'm saying to myself, you see how sensitive men is. Men are so emotionally sensitive. Like, they easily get offended. They're offended by a woman trying to tell them about women. She really trying to help them, but she doing it in a hard way. She telling them, stop playing video games. Are you doing playing video games? You bring your half of the rent, your little $450, half of the rent. The rent $900, nigga, and you bring your little $450, half of the rent, and all that kind of stuff here. And you ain't trying to better yourself and make more money and do better by yourself. Your girl gonna leave. And this is what is going on. Women are leaving these men. They getting their strength. They find out who they are. They watching the videos. They getting therapy. She said the same thing. She said these women are getting therapy. They start doing yoga. She said when your B start doing yoga, she said the B can't even spell yoga. But she had me laughing. But I was like cracking up. She said, and she started taking professional pictures with her arm folded like this right here. Oh, that your beef finna leave you, dog. And that is so true. That is so true. She said you nigga with a side B, let your side B start watching my videos and start working on herself, start getting her body right, and start reading Jeremiah books and reading Book of Psalms in the Bible. Your side B she go put your blast. She go bust your behind, and she gonna stop messing with you, G. And she right. And some men got offended by that. Some men got offended by that, but that's the truth. This is what's going on. You know, women are walking in their power. Women are getting their strength. You know, and men are not doing the work. Far as, you know, becoming better men, self-development, getting coaching. You know, how many men that really get coaching? You know, the only time a man want coaching from me is when he messed up. He want to get his girl back. That's the only time men want to get coaching. And Tony said the same thing. Tony said the same thing. The only time men book sessions is when they want to get their girl back, or if they want to know how to make money. And he right. He right. But I get from men mostly when a man do book a session is if he want to get his girl back or his girl made him do it, and he only doing it for his girl. The only reason why a man book a session. And you see why a lot of women are single, and you see why the dating pool is so small for women, because a lot of women are doing the work. And we got a world full of emotionally weak men, because, and one thing she said too, because most men was raised by their mama, and they had never had a man in their life, and that is true. That has something to do with men being the way they are. It is not putting down women and nothing like that. I'm not putting down single mothers and stuff like that, but just being real. Most men who have been raised by their mother alone and never had a male figure in their life, like I said, iron sharpens iron. Never had that iron sharpen them. They're gonna be very sensitive. So when you hold them accountable, they get mad, come in the comment, crying like a little girl, being emotional like women. All in the comment with a long comment. That's what women do. But you got men doing the same thing, and women all in the comment being emotional, crying like a little girl. You know what I'm saying? When somebody trying to tell them what's right, she was trying to tell them what's right. Like, y'all men, get on y'all game. Cause she said, y'all men reach out to me. Y'all men talk to me about y'all girl doing this, doing that. So the reason why she did her video, because she experiencing and coaching that men are getting left by women who are doing self-development, and men ain't doing nothing. And that is so true. And that's why the dating pool is so small. You know, that's why I teach women, as a woman, you know, you should, and nothing wrong with desiring getting married. Nothing wrong with desiring being in a relationship. But if you can't be happily married and happy in a relationship, if you can't get the important things that you want in a relationship, then you better off being single. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women have come to the grips with that right now. You know, because we got a world full of emotionally weak men. And when a man been raised by his mother alone, now it depends on how that woman raised him. And this is why I tell women who have sons, don't over nurture your son. It's okay to nurture your son. It's okay to kiss on your son, to hug him, and all that kind of, and nothing wrong with that. Boys need that too. But you can't overdo that and don't never hold your son accountable. Now, I don't see some women raise strong men because they was strong women. They provided, they protected, they nurture their son, they kiss their son and all that. But when there's something wrong, they hold their son accountable. But a lot of men who are raised by their mother never had accountability. And that's what Dorsey was saying. Never had accountability. And that's why a lot of men so easily get emotionally upset when somebody holding them accountable, telling them what's right. You see what I'm saying? They get upset. See, I was raised by a man. I was raised by my daddy since I was 18 years old. My daddy passed when I was 18 years old. I had men in my life. You know, I was in a Boy Scout. And back in my day, I was in a real Boy Scout world. You can't like men and be in the Boy Scouts. That was, in my era, we was real boys. Our Boy Scout was led by real heterosexual men. Nowadays, you know, you might as well call it Boys and Girl Scouts, or men like Men Scouts or whatever. Cause now, you know, you could like men and be in the Boy Scout. But my era, you couldn't do that. That's how I was raised. So not only I had a father in my life, I was in a Boy Scout. The men who ran the Boy Scout, they was real heterosexual men. They was men that taught us, certain things. This is what boys need, I played football. I had a male coach in my life, and our coaches back when I played, if you mess up, you get cursed out. You get cursed out, And I watching one of my favorite team play one time. My nose for State Seminoles, and I noticed one of our best players who was having a bad game. He kept dropping balls. I said, "Boy, he lucky he don't play for my high school. Cause my high school, you drop by 2 balls, you getting out the game. You drop 1 ball, they ain't gonna say nothing. You drop another ball, you put it with a receiver, and you drop another ball, they gonna be like, you out the game. That next week, you gonna be second string, and somebody gonna be fighting for your spot. In order to get your spot back, you have to beat the other person out. If the other person mess up, then you can get your spot back. That's how we would coach. That taught us something. That taught us responsibility. That taught us manhood. That taught us how to be more emotionally strong. They get yelled at by another man and get cursed out, but we ain't cry like a little girl. He yelling at me. No, it's called accountability. You miss your assignment on the football field. It's called accountability. And we was made, when we missed our assignment on the football field, we was told to hold ourselves accountable and apologize to the team. Like, Ray saw Roderick, he messed up in the game. He didn't do his assignment. His man got wide open. He didn't cover his man. Ray saw, I want you to get up and be accountable to the team and tell the team that's your bad. You're not gonna let it happen again. That's how we were coached. That what taught us. That's manhood. Y'all don't understand that right there. That's teaching the man how to be accountable. So we are living in an era where most men never had accountability from another man. This is why men are so emotional weak. This is why when you try to tell them what's right and you talk to them a little hard like Dorsey be doing, and you cursing at them, they get offended like a little girl in the comment, crying like a little girl. Point fingers at women, they watch my video, right? And they'll get mad and get emotional and start crying like a little girl in the comment. Coach Rod, you already trying to pacify women, all here trying to get money for women. You don't tell women to submit to no man. You not a man though. Why you want me to tell women to submit to you for? You not even a man. You have no goals, no drive, no ambition. All you do something on the internet all day, watching Instagram models and watching Kevin Samuels and these other a-holes online, and talking bad about women. That's all y'all do. And you want me to tell women to submit to you? You're not in your purpose. You don't have no drive, no ambition. You don't have no vision, no purpose for your life. I'm not telling women to submit to no man. Cause you know why? If a man get a purpose and a vision and lead, a woman gonna submit. You gonna attract a submissive woman. She gonna submit to that. If I gotta tell a woman to submit to you, you ain't doing your job as a man. You want another man to talk to your woman and tell your woman what to do. Cause you soft. You ain't being a real man. And you so emotional weak because you was not raised by a man. You was raised by your mama. And your mama cooked for you. She cleaned for you. You ain't had to do no dishes around the house. You ain't had to. So y'all single mother who got sons, don't let your teenage sons or your son that's 9, 10, 11 years old, once your son get a certain age, make them clean up their room. Make them wash their clothes. Make them do dishes. Make them. Cause I'm trying to tell you, when you spoil your son, you ruining him. As a single mother, your son needs some type of disciplinarian, and you can't be a mother and be nurturing and then be disciplined. You can't do that. I know the daddy should be there, and I know everything should be on women. Oh, what about the father? I get that. I understand that. But if a man chose not to be his child's life, you can't control that. You can't. Only thing you control is what you do and what you decide to do with your son. So don't spoil your son. Don't do everything for your son. Teach your son responsibilities. Put him in a type of sports, some type of sport, basketball, soccer, something. Cross country, something that he's around men, a man. Find out in your neighborhood that he got some kind of community things that's going on that your son gonna be a part of. Cause this is why we got a lot of men so emotionally weak, and this is why a lot of people don't do content to men. Because we already know a man gonna sit right there and watch what we telling them, and they gonna get mad and get in their feelings and start crying like a little girl in the comments. And the only thing a man gonna listen to on YouTube is kind of like Kevin Samuels, the other men who like men, the alpha men, all kind of stuff, the blue pill, red pill, all that kind of stuff. That's the only thing they gonna listen to. But anything dealing with self-development, they're not gonna want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. How many books men read? Some men read books, but not a whole lot. How many books men read? But women are buying books. Women are buying books, empowerment books, self-love books, all that kind of stuff here. And the men are getting left behind. And this is the reason why the dating pool is so small. It's a shame. And not just here in America. It's in other countries too. Dominican Republic. I was surprised. Men over there are the same way. I was watching a video on YouTube, and a man was interviewing a Dominican Republican, and he said, I noticed a lot of women over here are beautiful and single. Why y'all beautiful and single? And she said, men over here don't know how to value a woman, so we prefer to be single. So it's not just here in America. It's spreading around. The thing about it starts in America. But America, we influencing the other islands, the Caribbean. We influencing Africa. We influencing these people. Everything that we do, they do. Cause they men watching our videos too. Cause this the worldwide internet. So they men watching butthole like Kevin Samuels and all the other men. They gonna watch them over there in their country, in their islands. Because island men and Caribbean men normally they're not raised like that. But even they are being influenced to be, a man that don't know how to lead, a man that don't know how to value women. A man that all they want from a woman just their bodies, and that's it. That's it. And then men get mad at all women because they go on online dating and they meet attractive women who will come to their place on a first date or without even going on a date. Will come to their place as soon as they meet, and the women drug them, take their credit card, take their money, take their debit card, whatever, take their money. Now they hurt. They build against all women, and get what they do? They go online and they watch these clowns who disrespect women, put women down, because they keep choosing women because they want to sleep with women that easy. But yet still they cry about submission. Make that make sense. They cry about submission, right? But a lot of these men who cry about submission, they online dating, and they meeting up with women, that's willing to meet with them on the first date, the first week of them meeting. That's common sense. If a woman gonna do something like that, you can't trust a woman like that. But women who requires them to pursue them, to date them, to be consistent, to be abstinent, or to be, what they get ready to get, they overlooking on women. So this is why, like I said before, this is why I don't really feel sorry for some men who cry in the comment about, I can't find a good woman. Where can I go to find a good woman? Blah blah, because they don't really want a good woman, or they don't know what a good woman is. They definition of a good woman is a God-fearing woman that go to church, but she sticks around on first dates. That's what they call a good woman. And that's the reason why the dating pool is so small, because women are doing the work. Women are bettering themselves. And like I say, I got the video from watching LoveDorsy, and I started laughing. I said, you know what? She right. Women started learning how to do credit repairs. They doing credit repairs. And she was saying, like, they getting $1,800, $2,000 per repair. I'm saying, wow. And so if a woman doing all that, and you ain't doing it as a man, you sorry as a man, in her mind, she got herself looking good, she making her own money, she gonna think, what I need you for? She don't get tired of going 50-50 on the rent. You see what I'm saying? And that's what forcing women to do these things, because all men want to do is go half on the rent, go to work on a 9-to-5 job, making $15 an hour, $20 an hour, come home and play video games and go half on the bills. But yet they want submission. They want their dinner cooked, and they want, but they're not putting 24/7 on demand. Listen, and you want 50-50, and now, hey, look, that's cool. But it should be 50-50 in everything in a relationship, not just money. Not just money. But they what a lot of men want. They want women to pay half of the bills, give them that put when they get ready, clean the house up, cook for them. Come on now. So women are tired of that. Women are stepping up. Women are tired of telling the man, hey, listen, start your own business, babe. I'm coaching. And women sit right there, babe, start your own business. Oh, I want to start my own business. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna make no money. A woman gotta tell a man to start his own business. I know a woman married to a man right now. She wanna live in a better neighborhood, take her kids to a better school, but she got a side behind man. He wanna live in the hood. And she said, I wanna live out there. I want to live out west somewhere, West Broward. If you're not familiar with Broward County, Florida, South Florida, out west is more nicer. The schools are more better out there. There's less crime out there, nicer homes, but it costs more money to live out there. Then you got the central part of Broward, Lauderhill, Fort Lauderdale, Pompano, Deerfield. Those are the bad areas of Broward. Lauderdale, Lauderhill, Lauderdale Lakes. For an example, just I think day before yesterday, somebody got killed in Lauderhill off 56th Avenue. I think they call that Deep Side, something like that. I think they call that Deep Side. Check this out now. So the woman and the man married, and the man Don't got no drive, no ambition. She got drive and ambition. She want to go back to school to be a nurse. To better herself, to get her kids in a better area. But her husband say, no. Why buy a house out in West Broward? You can buy a house right here in the hood. You can buy a house in Lauderdale Manors. It's much cheaper in Lauderdale Manors. And I'm like, that don't make no sense. Living in Lauderdale Manors? Now, I know I'm finna get dragged in the comment because y'all love y'all little hood neighborhood. Y'all love y'all hood neighborhood. So if somebody get in the comment and start dragging me about Lauderdale Manors, they ghetto. Cause that's what Lauderdale Manors is ghetto. And they don't want nothing better for themselves. They I've been in Lauderdale Manor all my life. I ain't never wrong about Lauderdale, man. It's a good neighborhood. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. You know what you gonna get in Lauderdale Manors? You gonna smell weed smoking in Lauderdale Manor. You gonna be outside sitting in your front porch chilling. You gonna start smelling weed. You know what you gonna get in Lauderdale Manors? Loud music on the weekends. Boom, 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 bop, 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 boom, 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 all night, all on the weekend. What you gonna get? The greens over there off 6th Trump and 27. The greens, you gonna get the same thing over there in the green apartments. Don't go in the greens. They gonna drag me in the comment. Cause y'all love y'all little green apartments. That's not true. I've been in the green for 30 years. And how the hell they gonna do credit check in the greens? Come on, man. In the greens? But this man, he wanna live in a bad neighborhood. His wife wanna go to school, be a nurse, to make more money. She telling him to start his own business, make more money, so we can get our kids in a better school, better environment, nicer, clean neighborhood, and a better house. This man telling her he wants to invest into a property in the hood. In the hood. You know you're going to get in Broward County, in Central Broward, Lauderdale, and not just Lauderdale Manors, Dillard, Old I think Parkway, all that stuff. Parkway in yeah, but y'all gonna get dragged. Parkway in the other neighborhood, Tatertown. I think the Tatertown, 6th Trump. This where this man want to live at. Now he married, got wife and kids. He want to live in the hood. Are you gonna get? You gonna be home one? You gonna be home one day? Join your family, watch TV. All of a sudden you gonna hear boom! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! And you gonna say, what the world going on? And you gonna look out the window and see police all in your neighbor yard with guns, with big machine gun, with the Raiders. We call them Raiders in Florida. You gonna see the Raiders. They do drug busts with a big armored tank in the street. The road blocked off with a bunch of police cars, unmarked cars, and they gonna be in your backyard with guns at your neighbor house, pointing guns. That's what you gonna see in the hood. And your kids outside playing, come on, they might get shot. If the drug dealer start shooting, your kid might get shot. A bullet might come in the house and hit your child. You see what I'm saying? But you go out there in West Broward, Sunrise, talking about West Sunrise, talking about Sunrise close to Lauderdale. Farther out west, Sunrise, Sawgrass area. Sunrise, Davie, Cooper City, Weston. Them white folks don't play out there. You come out there all that boom, 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 boom. BSO gonna be out there just like that right here. You can't go out there and out west with that foolishness. The white folks, hey, come on. Yes, I have a neighbor playing loud cursing music, and I have kids here, and the music is talking about pop your. I don't want to listen. Get the cops here now and tell that black guy to turn down that music right now. BSO will be out there so fast. I'm trying to tell you, you ain't gonna find out out there in Western and Cooper City. The white folks don't play that bitch. The white folks don't play that mess out there. You see what I'm saying? So, my main point is, this woman want to move out west, Broward, to have a better. She want to go to school to be a nurse, to make more money. Her husband don't want to get better himself. He want to make the same money, and he broke, busted, and disgusted. They struggling paying their bills. All he want to do is stay in the hood. He said to her, "No, buy a house in the hood. Buy a house in Lauderdale Manor. It's much cheaper. Why go out there with white folks at? You know why? Cause your house not gonna get broken into out there. But in the black neighborhood, not just Lauderdale, Pompano too, Christ City. I'm naming Christ City, Kinder Lake, Kinder Green, Liberty Park, Deerfield. In the black neighborhood, them niggas will break in your house. Your neighbor will sit right there and see somebody breaking your house and they won't say nothing. They'll sit right there. Your neighbor will be inside their house watching somebody breaking your house and they won't say nothing. They won't even call the police. They don't want to get involved. They don't want to get involved. You come home and find out your house been broken into. They don't start your TV and everything. Nobody ain't seen nothing. But you go out west, you break somebody's house out west, them white folks, they gonna call police. Yes, it's a guy, a black guy, 3 black guys. They're in a blue SUV truck. I think that's a Ford Explorer truck. License plate SL91019. They broke into my neighbor's house and they're stealing up the TVs. Get over here now. Woo! The white folks, they there. But a black neighborhood, child, please. This why you want somebody, but the thing about it, this is why a lot of men don't understand. A lot of women, they tired of the same thing. They want to better themselves. They want better. But most men, they don't want better. They good with being in the hood. They good with making a little $15 an hour, being a forklift. And then they want to date a woman that making $100,000 a year and want her to split to them. And they good with being a forklift at the warehouse, making $15. And then go home playing video game with no drive, no ambition. And this is why the dating pool is so small, because women are doing the work on themselves. And men, not all men, but most men, ain't doing that. Ain't doing no self-development. Ain't developing character. Ain't developing morals. All these men doing, like Dorsey said, sitting around, your woman gonna leave you, bro. And then what women are doing, women are leaving. Not all women, but a lot of women are leaving. I see a trend of women leaving men and bossing up. Like they say, bossing up. Women are bossing up now. Not all of them. Some of them still a little slow. Still got a little self-esteem. But a lot of women are bossing up. And guess what? Men are being left behind. Men are the head. Men are the leader. It should be the men doing more than the women. But the women doing more than the men. And that's why the dating pool is so small for women. It is small. I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, you looking inside the wrong pool. That's not every woman. Some women are not looking in the wrong pool. Some women want a good man. They want some, nothing wrong with that. Again, a woman saying I want a man that has morals, character, integrity, faithful, loyal, purpose, driven, have ambition, have goals, have a purpose, have a vision. She's not looking inside the wrong pool. That man don't come down in a dozen. That's what it is. Especially if she say I want a man that's a spiritual leader. She a spiritual leader. A spiritual leader. Do you know what that means? And that's a man's role, to be a spiritual leader. Ephesians 5:25. Love your wife like Christ loved the church. He gave himself for it, so he may wash her with the word of God, so he may present her without spot and blemish. That's spiritual leading. That's spiritual leadership. It's sad, but it's tight, but it's right, y'all. This is why I tell women, you gotta learn how to be happy being by yourself. If and when the right man come along to add happiness to your life. You ain't got time for the drama. You ain't got time for the boosterness. You ain't got time to be no therapist. You ain't got time to be no coach to no man. Nothing like that. A man should be already healed before they come in your life. If you gotta be a man therapist, you in the wrong relationship, sis. Hey, the Coach Rod, it's tact, but it's right. Lord have mercy. I know I don't offend a lot of people, and some more people gonna fall off the channel. I really don't care. I really don't care. If you want a session with Coach Rod, send me an email. My email is going to be inside the description box. If you want to sow a seed of any amount, feel free to sow a seed. My cash app is going to be inside the description box. If you want to purchase my book, Queen Don't Settle, boss up and get that book. And also purchase a book for your cousin, your friend, your co-worker who's going through problems on her job with her man. Get that book for somebody else too. Help another woman empower herself. So that way a lot of women can get their power back, and maybe men will eventually stand up and rise up and rise up and be men and lead. Hey, the Coach Rod, God bless y'all. Talk to y'all soon.